Hey, family, welcome to another episode of the Saturday Sit Down, hosted by your two favorites. Of course, I am Miss Aaron Bull, host of the Beacon of Truth podcast, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Crip Extraordinaire. I was going to, but I'm going to call you by the name you put up there. Crip Extraordinaire, host of Live, Laugh, and Lovey podcast, home of the best episode recaps on YouTube. How are you, Miss? Do I call you that? Like, can I just say Lovey?
You done?
For the moment, just for the moment.
Okay.
Nevertheless, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good.
Okay, good.
How was your week?
Girl, these weeks go by so fast, and I feel like I do nothing, but I do something. It was okay.
Okay, all right.
It was okay. And yours?
Well, it was a long week. At work, we are severely understaffed, and we are busy, which is a good thing to be busy, but not when you're understaffed. So it's been a lot of long days and late nights and things like that. But other than that, everything else is coming along. Everything is good.
Okay. Good deal. I'm tired though.
You always tired.
I know I'm always tired. It's because I'm not working out like I used to.
When you gonna get back to working out?
I'm hoping next month.
Oh, okay. All right. That's about 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I should be leveled out and I should be okay. But
okay. Good.
Do something because I don't like this feeling.
I got you.
Yup.
So,
excuse me. Got choked off on my own
beauty.
Your
water? Oh, no.
It's in the other room. It's in the other room. Didn't feel like toting it around. I've done enough toting around today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I guess before we dive into the meat and potatoes of it all. So what's going on in the entertainment world?
So there's a few things. But the thing, okay, so we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj not wanting to get vaccinated. Or she said she needed to do her research.
The nurse?
Who?
Oh no. Oh, that was Megan Thee Stallion that got her nursing degree, not Nicki Minaj. My bad.
Yeah. Oh no.
Totally but okay, so Nicki Minaj. All right, I'm back. She needs to do research.
Yes, because she hasn't been vaccinated thus far. I feel like I'm out. I'm not centered. Okay, there we go. See all my Crip glory. Okay, so she's currently not vaccinated, but she's worried because, of course, she has her son, who is, I think he may be a year, or he may be a little under a year, but she is a little on the fence because her cousin in Trinidad took the vaccine and became impotent. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And every case and every person is different. What affects one person doesn't always affect the next. So you sound stupid, but she had kind of positioned it on, because this is all based on tweets, and she positioned it as though getting the vaccine was like a bad thing. Like, you have a platform, so you really got to watch what you say, because the barbs will follow. And then she followed it up with another tweet saying that I'm going to continue to do my research. I more than likely will get the vaccine because I have a baby at home. And I'm shocked that you didn't hear about Joy Reid's response, because that's your girl.
Yeah, I haven't turned my TV on since last Saturday when I turned it on and realized that we no longer had ESPN. So I haven't turned my TV on
Oh,
since then.
Jesus. But yes, Joy Reid was very upset. And so she went on her show to give a response and basically saying, my sister, you
Yeah.
have a platform. You know, you need to be more careful about what you say. And she wasn't disrespectful in any way, but it was for her, you know. It was a little like, ooh, okay. I feel
Mhm.
it. I feel it.
Mhm.
And then Nikki responded back because, of course, she cannot turn the other cheek. She started name calling her, like name calling, just,
Mhm.
and I'm like, what? But you telling her that she needs to uplift black women, but yet you tearing, okay, because the girl
Right.
didn't say that. She didn't call you out of your name. She didn't say what you said was like completely terrible. All she basically said was, do your research before you speak. Do the work before you try to put information out for your people. Because you have such a huge platform, you need to be more responsible, and especially when it comes to a deadly virus like this. And so
Mhm.
then Pierce Morgan chimed in, and then it got to the point to where something had leaked out saying that she had been invited to, no, she said that she had been invited to the White House to discuss this. Oh, Fauci got involved too. Oh, it was a big thing.
What?
It was a big thing. But the White House came back saying that they had not invited her.
Okay. Thank you, White
hmm
House.
hmm hmm Yes.
Alrighty then.
So there's that. And then the creme de la creme is what I have been discussing for the better part of the week is Jermaine Dupri going against Diddy in a versus. But Diddy had the nerve to say that JD ain't got the archives
Oh,
to go against him. So he'd much rather go against Dr. Dre.
both of them is he ain't ready for either one.
Okay.
But
So Dr. Dre is not doing it at all. That's not his steez. That's not what he wants to do. Snoop
mhm.
confirmed that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you were about to say something?
No, I was just gonna say, well, one, he um Puppy can't stand. I mean, not Puppy. I'm sorry.
Dre?
Help me.
JD?
Dre, JD, Puffy. I don't know who want to challenge Dre because they don't understand. I guess they think about him as an artist in itself, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
when you talk about producers, he got his hands in so many pots. Like, I don't know why you want to challenge that, and I understand why Dre wouldn't want to do it. But proceed. Sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
Yeah. So, but then what's today? Yesterday, on Fat Joe's podcast, JD and Snoop, the three of them were talking, and Puff hopped on.
Mm,
So they started, going back and forth, and he was, of course, they prefaced it. This is all love. This is one of my best friends, and blah 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 blah. And so Puff was just like, man, all I gotta do is play Mary. And then what? And I'm like, what you mean? And then what? How you play your Mary? He gonna play Mariah. Bring the Eminem. What the hell? You play? Okay, so let me tell you about how passionate I am about this. Okay,
you are clearly passionate about it.
I am very distinctively passionate about this because ever since Versus started, everybody had been saying that it needed to be a Bad Boy versus So Def Versus, which makes sense, label for label. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Okay. um, I don't know if I've already said this before, and I don't even know if you know to the extent of where my love lied with JD. Did you know that?
No.
Okay. So Yes, I'm announcing this on camera. I am. But I've grown, okay, people. I've grown. And he's grown because I'm starting to kind of see him in another light again. Okay, but back in the day, okay, when said chick was back home in California, I don't know why I've always had an obsession with Atlanta. I don't know, or I don't know. That
Mhm.
the South, the North, I just always had a passion for it. So I had to have been like in the eighth or ninth grade, and a group called Silk Times Leather was out. Saw a little boy dancing all around. Oh, I like that group. Oh, okay. Then when Crisscross came out, oh, okay, that's that thing. Oh, okay, yeah, connecting the dots. And then the hits started coming and coming and coming and coming. Okay, so I really used to have a deep rooted love for JD. Everybody used to talk about me. Why you like that little rat? I don't know. I like what I like. I don't know why, because I don't like short men now. But I just loved him to death. I had the So So Death Bass All Stars 1 and 2 in the cassette form.
Of course.
Yes, but I don't have it now because I wore both cassettes out.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Just you ask me about JD, I'm gonna know about his music. Okay.
Okay.
The bass movement was my thing. Okay. All right. It's clear. Okay. Then look how you look at.
Yeah, I wasn't. Go ahead. I just wasn't. I don't even know the words for what I'm feeling right now. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I thought this was a little can. This is a big can. Go ahead.
Yeah, look, it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. And then I used to get jealous because because his birthday is September 23rd, and he would always have birthday bash weekend surrounding, and I never got a chance to make it. But my best friend was living here at the time because she was going to Clark. So she used to see him around him all the time. And so she was like, hey, JD, my friend love you. Can you write her? Can you write your name? Can you write an autograph? I had that thing up on my wall. Yes, it was Pac, it was Devontae from Jodeci, and JD. All three of their autographs up on my wall. Okay, okay. Um, and then once I got here, I found out where his first home was.
Stalker.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. But he didn't live there at the time. So I think at the time his mom was still living there, but it was gated. Like the house was gated off because it's yeah. Oh yeah.
This is deep. This is deep. I
I
mean,
don't
and,
know.
even as an born and bred, well, not born, but bred. Hey, Goldie, bred ATLian, baby. You done went way deeper than I ever imagined.
Mhm.
But
Mhm. Mhm.
did JD sign Usher initially, or were they together? Oh,
No.
okay,
Mm-mm. He's always been on LaFace.
okay,
And then so Usher was signed on LaFace, but then he went to go stay with Puff.
okay.
And then, he kind of groomed him and shaped him up there. And then he came back, and then he and JD linked up, and it's been love ever since.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. But then once he got with Janet, I kind of started looking at him a little different because I was just like, oh, you can't really talk. Like the way that you formulate your words and your sentences. I got a problem with that. But okay, you go ahead and do your thing. And then when he cut his hair off, I was like, you might be about something. And now that he's on this vegan journey, his skin is all clear and he just,
Oh Lord, the
yeah.
boomerang crush.
It's not a crush. It's just like, he still has a way with words that I still got a problem with. But
Of course you do. He's a man.
well, yeah, that's true. No offense, but so yes. Okay. So having said all of that,
Right.
I'm ride or die for JD because I know how far back his pen goes. Okay.
Mhm.
Puff not taking away anything from him because his penmanship goes way back as well. But JD kind of trumps him a little bit because his dad is Michael Malden and he's in the music industry, so he had a leg up.
Mhm.
So I get it, but Puff was on Uptown because I'm like, okay, when you was catching the train to go up to New York between DC and New York, trying to run out under Andre, JD was over here writing hits. So, but Puff came out. His first work was with Jodeci. I'm kind of torn too because Jodeci was also one of my greatest loves. Okay, yeah. So yes, this man, yeah. If y'all have not caught that talk with JD, Fat Joe, Snoop, and Puff, go check it out on IG. It's about an hour and something long. It's hilarious though.
And you watched the whole thing?
I sure did. I was
Uh,
laying down. I was laying down.
it don't matter. I done sent you 5-minute links that you're like, I ain't got enough
Was
time
it
to
interesting?
watch.
Was it interesting?
Okay then, duly noted.
That was, I mean, but yeah. So Puff called out JD, and then JD was just like, "Oh, word. Oh, okay, bet. Sign the paperwork. Oh no, I want to go against Dre. Okay,
Mm,
sit down."
mm.
So when I tell you that would be epic, I'm here for it.
Alrighty then.
Who
Well,
you got? Who you got? Who you got?
I mean, of course, I'm going with the South. Period. And I mean, and that's not to say that Puff can't hang with him. Yeah, but yeah,
No. Okay.
I'm going with JD.
Okay. Good choice. Mm-hmm.
But in other irrelevant news, so SpaceX,
Oh.
um, the first civilian journey to outer space, sorry, was successful. They launched out of John F. Kennedy Space Center down in Florida. It was 3 days. I don't know what the point is. Like, I mean, it's good that I guess anything that went out of space from the Earth, okay, great, you made it back. But what? Why is this relevant? Why is this what we spending money on right now? Which I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't even know who went, but it's irrelevant.
People
Like,
who had time.
who and money, I guess. But
It's expensive to go to space.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
just trying to understand. Like, I'm really not understanding it, and it's so much. It's just so much that we could really be doing right now. So much other things, more important things, or even more important. It's some important things, okay, that we could be focusing on. Why is this what we doing? Like, oh, let's just forget about the virus, forget about what's going on, forget about it. The United States, the world. Let's just leave this thing. Oh, okay, for 3 days.
They keeping it right for when the world does, in fact, open back up, and then other people will be able to travel to space as well. No,
They're gonna stay there. Like, if they're gonna come back, it ain't no point in going. Like,
they all come back.
go create no. Go create a new planet. I mean, go inhabit another planet. Go colonize
She
a whole
said
nother planet.
inhabit. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
they gonna set up shop.
Set up shop. Yes.
Okay.
United States of Idiots. Go ahead. Feel free. I'm sorry. I'm like, and then, the news coverage of it though. Like, I'm getting alerts, like, because I get little news alerts, but that's not news. That's like, I don't know, but this is me. So I don't know. Anybody that's watching, let me know. And was y'all interested? Did it? How y'all feel about that? Because I don't care. It's relevant. I don't know.
Oh Lord. Well, it's for someone. Someone is interested. This could be shaping the career of little brown girls and boys for the future. We don't know. It'll pique someone's interest. Mm-hmm. But on a side note, have you been able to catch the Malcolm and Ali documentary on Netflix?
No.
I thought about you. It was as I was watching it. Kind of made me mad. Kind of made me mad, but
Let me write that down.
yeah, it's very compelling. It's very telling. And yeah, Mr. Ali is not the person that as far as our generation, I don't know how invested our generation would have been in his antics. Speaking on Ali, um, because we pretty much see the champ,
Mhm.
but this doc goes deeper than that, and it's like how he turned his back on Malcolm. Did you know that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Imma look that up now. If I got time to watch it, that's to be determined. But, yeah, Imma put that on my to watch list.
Mm-hmm.
Asterisk. Yes,
Uh-huh.
with the SK asterisk, okay?
Uh-huh.
But, alright, so I can't wait. So me and V are moving.
She
We
said
got a
I
house.
can't wait.
Yes, I know. I was trying to do the show. I'm like, okay, save for last. Nope. But yeah, so we have found a house in Riverdale. It's in Clayton County. That's like the downside of it. But it's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, duplex. Why you saying it like that? Girl, you know we don't fool with Clayton County. Us melanated people, honey. No, them boys out there. But you know, it's good. It's good. We'll work that out.
Is it in
But
a nice area?
yeah, it's got to be. If he's got, feel safe. I'm leaving me and his car there without having to worry about anything.
Go on,
Okay,
crazy.
well, you asked me. I mean, I'm just saying.
I just said, is it a nice neighborhood? You talking about, yeah, it gotta be, because then you gotta leave me here. I'm not, I didn't say was safety an issue. It says it is
Oh,
in a nice area.
I mean, it's nice enough to me. It's the neighborhood. I mean, it's just a bunch of side by side duplexes, not like townhomes or upper, multi levels or anything like that. Um, so it just looks like a housing community. No HOAs though.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thanks.
I
It's been
see
a
it's what.
long time coming.
I see it's
Um,
wheelchair accessible, so that works for me.
it, I, yeah, it is. It's also made step free for the elderly that will be visiting, which is our
Oh,
parents.
yeah, them too.
Yeah, the ones that created us might want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that they can visit us.
Mm-hmm.
But we are definitely excited. What's I gonna say? Oh, the closing date is the 28th, which is a Tuesday. So no, we're not moving on a Tuesday, but we'll be moving that weekend. So like October 1st, October 2nd.
Okay.
Just waiting to sign on the dotted line and get our keys, honey.
Okay. So I'm gonna send Sharon your way to stay with you.
Okay. I'm gonna get the tacos. That's gonna be fine. Trust, I am not gonna have a problem with that. I'm not at all fooling with you. How did this thing close? Because I had a little video to show of my house. Of course, every time I try and do technology on here, it don't want to work right.
Never
All
wants to
right.
work. Never wants to work.
Okay, so there it is. All right, now I got it up.
All right.
Yeah, so you
So,
get to see it.
is it coming soon?
Really? Can you not?
What I do?
Just being yourself.
Oh,
All right, so I can't see you, which is good. Let me just make this full screen. I mean, I'm just saying, if we're gonna throw shade, we're gonna throw shade, honey.
it's
Okay,
still
so
small.
okay, that's as big as it gets.
Oh, okay. All right. We can see it a little bit clearer.
So of course that there's the yard. I didn't crop this picture and I should have, but I'm gonna pause it right here. So this is a concrete pad, and it leaves just enough room for cornhole because we got to get some get back about it. Uh, don't do that. I can see your face, even though I can't see you. That's the realtor, but this is the inside of the house. So it's pretty small. It's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. We starting from the living room, and of course, this is the dining room. And one of the things that I love about this house is that that's the only light that's on in the house. Um, so all of the other light that you see around is just natural light. And of course, here's the kitchen with the sliding glass door, little concrete pad out there. Those are granite countertops, new stove, window over the sink, the way that my mom said we need to have. And then there is a sliding glass door off the master bedroom, the hers closet, because we're going to have to find some place for babe's clothes. I don't know. But the hers closet. And then in the master bathroom, it's just a stand-up shower.
In the
Ignore me.
main bedroom, we no longer say master.
Okay. But in that bathroom, there is a stand-up shower. There's a tub in the guest bathroom. And there's an attic with absolutely no storage space, just duct work. To the right is the laundry. And there's the guest bathroom. Definitely gonna change out that shower head, but nevertheless, ignore me again. So V actually has not seen this, and this is the linen closet. I mean, he's seen the video. He hasn't seen the house yet. We're actually going to see it tomorrow. And here's the guest bedroom,
Okay.
which is going to be the guest bedroom / my studio. That's a coat closet right there that serves the realtor and the fireplace. And there you have it. My bad. That's my
Okay.
debate things that we were going to talk about later. Let me get back. Stop sharing stuff.
Oh Lord. Nice. Okay. Congrats. Congrats.
Thanks. And so
Mhm.
we're super excited about it. Not a lot of work to be done to it now. It does need a new roof, but the sellers are putting that on prior to us moving in.
Okay.
Um, and that's that. It's just check and get that off the list. Like it is just a huge relief. So of course, we've been living individually with our parents for the last 2 years, which was a
Mhm.
lot longer than we expected. Obviously, we thought we would be moving out sooner, and then COVID hit last year, and I was out of work for a while, and just trying to bounce back from that. We initially tried to qualify for a traditional mortgage, ran into some hiccups with that. We spent 6 months going through trying to do that, and then that just didn't pan out. Um, and then obviously I was talking about Atlanta being full with us looking for an apartment. That didn't work out, but now it's all worked out. So thank you, Jesus. Okay.
Mm.
Yes. So we will be having a 40th birthday / housewarming party in November.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Proud of you. You're
Thanks.
growing up. About time.
Okay. Sorry, what happened?
I'm proud of you, girl.
Oh, okay. And please
Uh-huh.
tread lightly, because I don't know. You've been extra lately, honey.
Bit extra. How, Sway? What we talking about today?
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about home ownership. How about that? Can we do that?
I mean, you the expert now.
The expert on home ownership? No, I'm
Yeah.
the expert on searching for homes.
Okay, what you got?
Which you got?
What you mean?
You got Noah's Ark going on over there? What happened? No.
Talk about what you gonna talk about today with home ownership? Crackhead.
I beg your pardon. And no, you the one over there doing drugs and drinking. Tread lightly.
That was 2 weeks ago. I am reformed.
Okay, are you recovered?
I have.
Oh,
You is trying it today.
me?
Yes.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm just trying to celebrate. Okay,
Mhm.
celebrating. Oh, I'm knocking my microphone away. I don't want to break it like somebody else. But nevertheless, so let's talk about some of the pros and cons of home ownership. What are some of the cons of home ownership?
So, depending on where said home is, if it's a single family home or if it's a multi dwelling building. Um, Multi dwelling, you have to deal with you have shared walls, and you might be going through what I'm going through right now. So I live in a privately owned condo community, and a lot of the units are rented out, hence mine. And then my third floor neighbor had a flood, and their flooding started back in March, and so I had very little water damage to where it just dried up immediately. But now we're in September and they're still having leaks, and the leaks has now seeped down to my home. And so in my third bedroom, the walls were peeling, and the boards, the because I have hardwood floors, the boards were coming up.
Wow.
So,
So I'm sorry. So just to be clear, so it seeped down through the walls, and it was so bad that it made your floorboards warp.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Now, if the leak has been going on since March, was there anything done,
I
or
don't I don't know if there was anything done on the third floor, but second floor, yes, she had been having everything replaced. Um, baseboards, cabinets, everything had been pulled. You would hear dryers up there from time to time. And then I just happened to realize maybe like a month or so ago, I heard dryers again. And I called her. I said, "Did you have another leak or something? Because I hear dryers." She's like, "Yep." And then yesterday, when I was getting ready to leave the house, because my bedroom is right across from Goldie's, and because Goldie has his own room.
Mhm.
And when he was going into his room, I just happened to look up in the ceiling, and I saw like five really dark spots in the ceiling, and I'm like, "What is that?" And then you could kind of see the plaster bubbling up on the wall. So I'm
Mhm.
like, "Oh." And then there was water damage in the ceiling in the guest bathroom. So all of the floors in Goldie's room had to be pulled up. The floors, the laminate flooring in the guest bathroom is pulled up. They knocked out the counters because that had water damage as well.
So basically, you've been having water damage or leaking issue, I guess, by proxy leaking issues for a while as well. You just now realized it?
No, as far as I know, I think in the bathroom there had been leaking, but I didn't know because I don't. Of course, I don't go in there. I'll go in there when I know I'm gonna have company. I gotta clean it up.
Mhm.
But like nothing that was ever visible.
Mhm.
So I didn't. If there was a leak, I did not know. But as far as the other damage, that was all new in that part of the. Sorry, in that part of the house
Okay.
because in this room is closer to the washer and dryer.
Mhm.
So if anything that would have come down from the third floor, it would have been on this side of the house.
Okay.
So,
So, that's interesting. And so who is responsible for that?
well,
Like
it's
the
supposed to be the owner of the third floor, but he is a. This is the same person. Remember when Edwina and them were here, and
mhm,
they went upstairs to go look at the.
apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's him, and he's shady, and
Okay.
so he's trying to push the responsibility off on his tenants. Come on, oh, they're gonna take care of it. Oh, okay. So now my landlord and the lady in between us, they're trying to get together to form a lawsuit.
Okay, and so they're going to take a lawsuit against the owner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's a mess. So yeah, that part of home ownership is a little bit of a pickle,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Right. I mean, so to summarize, I guess for as far as a challenge of home ownership, it would be that you're solely responsible for the maintenance.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Versus, an apartment, if there is a leak, then the property is responsible for it.
Mm-hmm.
And what are some pros of home ownership?
Uh,
I mean, I know there's a lot. I mean, I'm just saying that's just a question. It's not like I don't have an answer.
no, I mean, well, the best part is that it's yours. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you don't have to really answer to anyone unless you have an HOA. Then you still have to kind of answer to people. You know, you can do what you want to. There's no restrictions, and yeah, that's all I know about
I
the
got you.
upside of it. No, I'm not a professional. Yeah, I'm not an expert. You're the expert now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll advise as time goes on.
Uh-huh.
But some other, I guess, pros about home ownership is that it can be the start of generational wealth. Once you get the property paid off, you can pass it on to.
So I did learn something about that.
Okay.
So because there was something in the news, I think it was in North Carolina. Where are the Geechee folks from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina? Okay. So there has been a home within this family for years, like decades, right? And it had been passed down. And so in this report, it was saying that, like, I think the originators, the original owners, like the great grandparents, because they didn't specify who the home was going to, um, then it was kind of up in the air, like who had ownership of the house. So therefore, the state could come in. I keep hitting this thing. The state could come in and take the house because it wasn't specified as to who that home had been willed to.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I sure did see that report. I was like, wow. So they were emphasizing that if you in fact are a homeowner and you have children or you have someone that you want the house to go to, it needs to be specified. It needs to be written in your will.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a
Now
little
that is
trinket for the
definitely,
day.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if your moms want the house to go to somebody, put it in the will.
Now, and I wonder if it works differently for an estate. Like, I mean, not a trust.
Mm. Yeah, I would definitely look into it because that was definitely eye opening. I was just like, oh snap! I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's unfortunate that you would have to go through all that. I mean, I don't know. I guess they just want to keep their hand in your
of
pocket any way
course,
possible.
of course, of
Like,
course.
oh, you didn't cross your T's there. This is mine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So go ahead. Okay, next. What was you about to say about home ownership?
No, I mean, that's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's pretty much it. That's all I had to say about home ownership.
So what are you most looking forward to?
Me and V living together, being together again. Because over the past 2 years, well, okay, not even the past 2 years, since I started my new job, I mean, my schedule is different. So we don't get to spend as much time. He could be here for 3 or 4 days, and I may only see him one of those 3 or 4 days. And if I see him 2 days, it's like it's one full day that I would get, and then maybe a couple hours at the beginning or the end of another day. So I am definitely just looking forward to us being in the same space again, and just getting more time together as we prepare to get married. It has definitely been difficult to balance the work, just have that work life balance, just work on pouring into our relationship and building, or work on building our relationship, and then get planning the wedding and looking for some place to live, which fortunately, for us, it wasn't a time situation where, we had to get out before we got put out. So thankful, thanks, mom and dad, thanks for the parents for that. But it has definitely been difficult, and it has definitely tested our relationship a lot because he has a fluctuating schedule when he's over the road. So we can't even have a set routine, at this time. I'm the only one with a set routine. He may start his day at 3 a.m., he may start his day at 3 p.m.,
Mhm.
you know. So that is definitely the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to. And I'm glad that we were able to go through this rent to own program, and which is setting us up to go into home ownership. I love the house. I look forward to it being a long term home. Obviously, it's not a forever home, but it is for a very good while
Mhm.
home. Um, and
Short
I look,
term.
yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I would say medium term. I don't know.
Well,
What would you
three.
consider short term?
Short term is five. I say 5 years.
Okay, so we may revisit it in 5 years and just see where we are and things like that. But because once we get beyond this 3 year period with Divvy and we actually buy the house from them, um, our mortgage is going to be a lot lower than what we're paying as far as rent. So
Okay.
and then go from there. But definitely with this property, I see us retaining it no matter what, whether we continue to live there or we get a different house. And probably, I mean, obviously, our next house will be a standalone or a traditional house. But we'll always keep that as a rental property, Airbnb, or something like that. That'll definitely be an investment piece for us. Um, and, I mean, I like having something to kind of, fall back on. Obviously, I'm kinda speaking in the future because right now we still have to pay for it, but, I do look forward to it being a fallback plan for us, or a launching pad. I won't even say a fallback plan, but a launching pad for us. Um, I look forward to, having people over, doing what you call grown folks things, just having friends over, dinner, brunches, watching a game, things like that. Um I'm ready for all of it.
Okay, so I got a question. It's gonna be a little difficult. You smoking inside or outside the house?
Outside, that's not difficult.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nah, mm-mm. Um, we've never been fans of smoking inside the house. I mean, like if we go to somebody else's house and they smoking in their house, then okay, but no, we're not smoking in our house. That's never been a problem. Not even a question.
Okay. All
We
right.
have, yeah.
Then I'll come over.
Oh, okay. You haven't even been invited yet.
Oh, I will.
Oh, okay. When are you making the cake? I mean, you have to come with something.
I'm not enough.
Again, you have to come with something.
I'm not enough.
Is that
Me
all
and
you got?
Goldie. Me and Goldie will come.
Oh, okay. You can bring Goldie.
Mhm.
Yeah. Goldie,
Mhm.
Goldie will be a pass. Goldie gets
Mhm.
you in the door.
Oh Lord, I can't.
But it's gonna be fun though. I definitely okay. Why you didn't adjust your lighting before?
I
You
did. It was bothering me. It was dark.
Lord. But I definitely look forward to just getting into it and personalizing it. I'm pretty happy with the inside of it. I don't see us doing a whole lot like knocking down a wall or this at the third. Um One of the things is that it doesn't have a pantry in the kitchen or near the kitchen even. So just trying to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Um And as far as the inside, not a whole lot. On the outside, I would like to do something covered, preferably screened, just because we will be spending a lot of time outside. And then he gets his grass because Babe wanted to cut grass. I'm like, you cut your parents' yard. Why would you want to get another yard? But all right, so he's got a little patch he can play with because I ain't touching no lawnmower.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
Sounds
we're
good.
definitely excited.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool
Yes.
beans. Cool beans. All right.
All right, so you ready for some debates and stuff?
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you getting a little resty. So I tried to do it this way instead of doing the overlays where I put it over our faces. See how that look. Okay, that's good. All right. So first of all, I get all of these things from social media, obviously. So
Clearly.
steal them. Okay. Where else am I supposed to get them from?
No, I'm looking at your that bothers me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. So that was my little what do you want to call it, caveat or whatever, like I ain't write this, okay. I'm aware of the grammatical errors and punctuation and things, but yeah, I don't no, even when you do shorthand, but nevertheless. So this particular person, well, let me backtrack. So I get all of these from social media and I try and choose the ones that seem to have stirred up a lot of controversy and get different opinions on it, especially with you and I being on the show. I know we have a lot of differing opinions, so I wanted to see where this goes. So, first one says, a man calling you baby means nothing. A man moving in your house, calling you his girlfriend, or giving you a baby means nothing. Which, pause. I don't know why they say that a man gives you a baby, but okay. I'm about to hurt some feelings with this next one. A man marrying you means nothing, but a man changing his ways to keep you, that's what means something.
Uh okay. What you got to say?
Yeah, I was waiting to see what you had to say. The thing about a man changing his ways, mm, I don't agree with that. Now, there are certain, there is a natural change that happens when you go from being single to being in a relationship. There's a change there. But if he has to change his ways to keep you, that means that it's always been an issue. So, how did he get you with these issues? But now he's got to change them in order to keep you. I don't know about all that.
I don't agree with that. I
You
mean, I
ready?
do, but I don't. Um, so I think you're kind of looking at it as though it's in a negative light if they're changing to keep you, because Mister had a way about himself, but he understood what was needed to keep me around. So he knew that he needed to change his ways. And I won't even say change his ways. He knew that he needed to better himself because it was a change that was needed that was going to better him as an overall person.
Mm-hmm.
And he did what he did. And he used to tell me all the time. He was like, there's a lot of stuff that I never would have thought I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of agree with the last part. Because you could a man, you could get married to somebody, not on me. That means nothing. They still gonna be dirty. They still gonna do what they want to do, because it's just a piece of paper. But if you're changing for the better, for the betterment of the relationship for each other, then that change is positive.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me means something much, much more than, hey, let's go out and get married. Okay, what's the sentiment? What is it? Is this from the heart? Because when you're changing again for yourself, for being a better person, not specifically for someone, yes, that could be the catalyst, but overall, you're changing to be an overall better person for the overall look of the, I won't say look, f- overall for the relationship
Mm-hmm.
because it works for the both of you. Does
I
that make
mean, and
sense?
I kind of or pretty much get where you're coming from, and I don't necessarily like completely disagree with that. And I guess in this post, change it. I guess the thing is, don't change for me. You know what I mean? Be who you are, but be the best version. And anytime, so if it's a change, be the change that is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be the change that I need, or what I'm saying, just change it because I don't like it. Now there's a certain change that needs to happen sometimes just out of respect for your partner,
Mm-hmm.
but ideally, I mean, obviously, just by nature of life and of mature adults, we are going to change naturally as we get older.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately and hopefully the goal is to get better anyway. So I guess
Right.
for me, like I said, just don't change to keep me, change to be the best you. Because if I love you with these issues and things that you have, anything that you do better, any change that betters you is definitely going to better us. So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hide this thing. It's in the way.
Okay. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh Lord, what the
All
hell
right.
did I say?
I'm going to read it. I always read them. Let me see.
Dang
Does it
is
make a difference?
small.
Does it make it? I didn't know how it was gonna share. Like I can't win with you because when I put it on the overlay, oh, anything in my face. Like you ain't never had something in your face before. But nevertheless, I'm gonna read it anyway. So this is a text message conversation between a guy and a girl. So the guy texts the girl, where do we go from here? And she says, where would you like to go? He says we should set up a Dutch date. And she laughs and asks, what is a Dutch date? And he explains, well, being that it's our first outing and we don't know if we are interested in each other, it's a way to make sure intentions are pure. I pay for my food, you pay for yours, I'll leave the tip, and the second date is on me.
Mm-hmm. Do I agree with that?
Or what are your thoughts or feelings on that?
I don't have a problem with it.
Really?
What? Why are you shocked?
I woo, I mean, okay. I mean,
Where's the shockticity coming from?
I'm shocked. Because I
You
was
really
like,
thought that I would have been like, oh no, you gotta pay?
oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Queen Princess Lovey, please. Who only comes out to see you for food? Like, and so, and then I get to pay? Oh, okay. I'm so, all right then. New leaf.
So you silly. Now I will say that in the end they wound up paying, but I always have money on me just in case. Cause you never know. But I've never gone out with someone and they didn't pay.
Okay, that was going to be my question is, have you ever done it? But okay.
Mm-mm. No, I've never had to because they've always paid. But I don't have a problem with that. I mean, because well, I will say this. Now, if you be like, yeah, we got to go out and blah, 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 and then it wasn't specified, then I'm going to assume that you're going to pay for it because you invited me out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I invite, because I do feel that if you be like, hey, let's go to such and such. Okay, I'm inviting you. I want to take you somewhere. I'm inviting you. So yeah, I would expect to pay. But if you just like, hey, I got it. All right, go ahead and vote.
Okay then. All right, so this one's simple. A female. Uh oh, look here you go acting stupid. Is it showing on the screen?
No, ma'am, it's a white screen.
Okay,
But I
that's
think it said any woman that pays her own bills is single.
yes. I said what I
Oh,
said. That's what the thing says. Okay, so I'm gonna remove that. It's a second stupid.
hmm. And she's in a relationship.
I don't know. That was just the post that was made. Is that any female who pays her own bills is single.
So okay, so let's just speak it. Keep it in theme if you're in a relationship. Uh it depends on what her bills are. Cause who say if you are living together, she may have small bills. He take care of the larger bills, like the home utilities and all that other kind of stuff. It's
Okay.
kind of vague.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Because but the thing, I guess the thing for me is it says pays her own bills. Now, if it said pays all the bills by herself, that's a little
Mhm.
different. But the
Mhm.
fact that it specified that if a female has to pay her own bills, then she's single, meaning that she has a man and she still has to pay her bills, but because her bills are not the same as the bills to me.
Right.
That's what I get from it. So if you're talking about, house note mortgages and things like that, that's a our bill or the bill. But if
Mhm.
you're talking about, things just specific to the woman, like her car note or her car insurance or this, that, the third, I don't think that he should have to pay. Now, if he pays it, great, and if he can and pay the extra, the bills. But
Right.
to me, I think it's a bit much to expect a man to pay quote unquote the bills and
Mhm.
her bills.
Right. Yeah.
As we talk about this all the time. I don't understand um the thought of like why is the man supposed to put out so much more money? And now I don't know, and I thought about this earlier when I was choosing these things. So one thing that we forget as sometimes, and sometimes I even forget, is the wealth gap or the pay difference
Mhm.
between men and women.
Mhm.
And I think that that comes into play about the mind state, like where we get this thought of why the man should have to pay so much more. And perhaps just to give people a leg to stand on a little bit, it's not more or less like he's obligated, but it's kind of he inherently anyway makes more money. Now, obviously, you do have women that make more money than men, but it's generally not like they generally don't have the same jobs. Like,
Right.
same job, same position, same description. It's not a apples to apples comparison. It's just 2 different things. But, that's my 2 cents for the day.
Well, to that, we've through the years, 50, 60 plus years ago, it was always the man's responsibility to take care of everything. So there's that. So the whole equality part of it is still relatively new.
Mhm.
So we still have that to fall back on. So, yeah.
And I think that, like, you kinda want it both ways. I'm not saying you, but generally speaking, people kinda want it both ways.
Mhm.
Because obviously more women are working now than used to, like you said, back in the day. Generally, a woman would go to work like after her husband passed away or
Mhm.
something like that, or she would pick up the secretary jobs, the little part-time jobs or something like that. And it used to be that, she would probably get a job to have something to do more
Right.
than it being a necessity. But
Mhm.
obviously in this day and age, we are living in two income times,
Right.
you know. And I just don't feel like the mindset has adjusted to that reality.
It hasn't.
Because, I mean, I don't think that I mean, to maintain a two-person household on one income in 2021.
It's hard.
Yeah, because it's hard to maintain a one-person household on a one-person income.
It's hard. It's hard because I can remember a time where you, as a kid, you would hear about people having multiple cars, like you do
Yeah.
now. You like, oh, you got 2 cars in your house. Wow, that's amazing. Nowadays, you're like, you better have another car up in there. So yeah. Mhm. Mhm. You want my question of the day?
Yes.
Top 10 moments of the podcast. We'll say top 5.
I hate you so much. Like
What? You like if I stumped you?
that requires
Thought.
some prep.
Okay, give me
Like
2. Give me 2. Give me 2.
some hmm, I don't even know where to start. Let me see what when because I enjoy a lot of. I mean, obviously I do it every weekend, so I enjoy it. Period. Um.
Doesn't necessarily have to be this one.
Oh, of what then?
Mine, yours, combination.
Oh, now you didn't add it to the pie. You didn't narrow it down at all because obviously your podcast is unfiltered, and so we can speak a little more freely on there. So that's a whole different swag over there. You know what I mean? It's like over here is like we're in the movie theater that our parents sent us to, and then we sneak out and go to the rated R, which is your podcast, and try and shoot back over here for the parents because oh man, it's just I don't even know. I don't even know where to start because it's just been so many.
Should I look for another?
Yeah. Because I was about to say, do you have an answer to that question?
No. The one thing that does come to mind is when this is before we actually recorded or went live, was when our equipment fell.
Oh yes, all of that. Yes. Yes. I really wish we could do blooper reels, but I mean it's never recorded. I mean I think sometimes we've recorded a couple equipment issues on yours, like that time when Iva's phone flipped down in the middle.
Yes. There's always that. Oh my gosh, hilarious.
When my stuff just completely fell on me right when you popped on in the pre-show.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my camera fell because Goldie started playing around it.
Right.
Yeah, that part. Mm-hmm. You want me to look for another one?
Yes, come on. Chimone.
Describe your perfect day.
Perfect day. Well, the perfect day would be that I sleep till 12. Coffee is made when I get up. I don't have to cook breakfast, but breakfast is there. V's there. They're like,
You in a hotel?
You're somewhere. I don't know, because we know V ain't cooking no breakfast. V gonna clank some pots around till I get up for it. Like, you ready to cook breakfast, babe? Oh, I can't wait. But speaking of that, I'm sorry. I digress. I'm sorry. I'm so excited about this house, but I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait to get back to cooking. Yes. But perfect day. We get up, have breakfast, have coffee, and it's football. And nothing to do. We don't have to go anywhere. No pressure, no nothing. Like I am that simple. That is a perfect day right there. I get to sleep in and just chill out and kick it with him, and we scream at the TV all day.
Okay. I can dig it. For me, I would say that I wake up and not have to work. So this would be an off day. I just get up at free will anytime I want. Pick a restaurant to go hang out at. Try some new foods. The day is very clear. It's a beautiful sunny day. Not too warm, not too cold. Actually, I wish it was hot because that means less clothes. I can deal with that. Going to go see live entertainment, and then coming home and watching a good television show.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got
so you inside, I'm outside.
Oh yes, honey. And that's one thing about me and V is that we are both homebodies. Like we never be like, babe, we never go anywhere. Like we might say, hey, we don't really go out. Nope, we don't. Let me see the remote. Like we don't argue at all about wanting to go or anything like that. Um, and V is actually more of a homebody than me. Like for me, if we're not cooking, like basically if we're having food for not from home, I would rather dine in. He doesn't care what we order. He wants to get it to go and eat it at home. I'm like, but no, I want to eat at the restaurant. But he can definitely spend the entire day at home. But he's gonna have one trip, just at least one trip though. That's one thing. One trip to the store, whether it's the corner store, the dollar store, not Walmart. Please do not send him to Walmart. That's his biggest, like, send me anywhere but to Walmart.
I dread having to meet someone that's a homebody. But I kind of think I might be facing that at this age. Like they may not saying that it's old, but they may be kind of like settling down. Like I don't need to go out all like that no more. Not saying that I'm trying to hang from the chandeliers every single weekend, but we got to do something at least once a week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so V and I are homebodies kind of if we have that choice. You know what I mean? So it's not like we get invited to do stuff and we be like, nah, we just chilling or we gonna be at home, We will go by invitation. But if it's left up to us, oh, we gonna be at the crib.
Okay.
All
I get
right.
it.
So let me give this black fact and let us get up out of here. Once again, of course, I can never get this clear. Nope, not even from this side. So, this week's black fact is about John Horace, who was born in 1812 and passed away in 1882. He was a black Seminole leader. He helped renew resistance in the Second Seminole War with two dramatic escapes in 1837. He served as a U.S. Army scout in Florida, helped negotiate the surrender of more than 500 Native Americans in 1838. He led the largest mass slave escape in U.S. history from Oklahoma to Mexico, which was in 1849 to 1850. He founded free black settlements in Oklahoma in 1849 and Mexico in 1851. He secured communal title for the black Seminoles to their land grant in Mexico, where descendants still live today. And again, that's John Horace, 1812 to 1882. That is your black fact for the week. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of yet another episode. As always, we thank you so much for your time and your support for tuning in. We didn't get that many comments, so I'm sure y'all watching on the replay. So go and fill that box up. We gonna respond. We'll catch up. But let us know your feedback and your thoughts and opinions on the things that we have discussed in this week's episode. As always, Miss Lubby, thank you so much for your support and your time, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a safe week and get vaccinated. Wear your mask. Y'all know we say this every week.
She
Okay.
said get vaccinated.
Just watch out for the crazies. We out.
Bye.